Okay. Let's just stand still for a second. Okay. Alright, we are here at Halepuhaku, otherwise known as the Mauna Kea Visitor Center. There was, I don't know what time it is. I forgot to look. This is the TMT shutdown direct action. There's been a camp here for over a week. They've been holding vigil here at Halepuhaku at the Mauna Kea Visitor Center 24/7 because they have started construction on the 30-meter telescope, which is technically still in court. It's been about 7 years of contested court cases and all kinds of different processes to try and stop construction on the 30-meter telescope. That's what TMT stands for. It will be 18 stories tall. They're going to pave 6 acres to make it happen. And there's already 13 telescopes up there. So they're basically turning what should be a conservation district into an industrial park for astronomy. That is the peak of Mauna Kea. That's the summit up there. And you can't see anything from here. Oh! If you look up the hill, you can see the caravan. There they go. Okay, so what happened here was last week, Tuesday or Wednesday last week, we heard that they were moving heavy machinery up there. And I actually spied an excavator going up the hill over by my house and caught a bit of that and put it out, and people started gathering here pretty much at that point. And there's been somebody here, like I said, 24/7 since then. Okay, yeah, that's definitely the work trucks. I see a lift truck up there. And then on Thursday last week, I think, it's hard to think of here, besides hard to talk. Thursday last week, there was a whole bunch of trucks, all of them right there. There's a fencing truck, because they have to fence the construction site before they can start doing work. And I see a lift truck up there. And Goodfellows is the contractor agency, so I saw like 4 or 5 of those trucks. And they got up here to where the camp is, and the people would not let them pass. Anybody that's going to desecrate the sacred mountain or dig into it or do anything not Pono was stopped. So the TMT guys didn't get through, the construction workers didn't get through. They sat here for 8 hours with their cars running, a lot of them. We had about 40 cops here at the time, but nobody was arrested, nothing happened on that day. And then everybody went back and had a meeting, several meetings, and the cops came yesterday. What am I talking about? That was like Monday or something. Don't believe anything I say without checking it. The cops came yesterday and explained to us that, oh, I should mention too that the only people that were not let through, in case I didn't, was the TMT and the construction folks. So anybody else, like there's Keck Observatory and Subaru Telescope and other people that just work on the mountain. There's countless water trucks go up and down this hill every day. I literally lost count of the trucks carrying potable water. So all of those people went through. That was no problem. But the TMT guys did not. So the cops came yesterday and explained that we would not be allowed to block the road anymore. They had a picket line going across the crosswalk here all day. So they came yesterday and told us that that was not going to be allowed. We had to let traffic pass or people would be arrested. So this morning, before we got here, this morning, that is what happened. I understand from Facebook that there were 15 arrests. We did see one transport van going down the hill as we were were coming up, and we just walked through the holding area where at least one guy was being allowed to use the lua. So there might be more there, but it looks like the main arresting part is over, except that there's the caravan of work trucks there. And I see a flag. I know people are walking up too. So I see people walking the hill. I also see a hawk flying. It is almost certainly not picking up, but it's right above all those cars driving up the hill up there. Okay, I finally have my breath, I think. So let's walk around and see where everybody at. And if perhaps we can catch a ride to the summit, we'll do that. I did send cameras, so if we're lucky, somebody has my cameras in my cube with them and they're recording us. And then we'll have postables for YouTube later on. Our YouTube channel is Occupy Hawaii. Oh man, alright, I gotta put on a telephoto lens and get pictures of that. So let's see if we can balance you guys here. Like so. Is that work? Kinda. Okay, just a few minutes, folks. Hold on. Okay, folks, sorry. I had to get the skinny, and we don't really know how many people have been arrested, but the newspaper guy's gonna go ask the cops, so we'll ask him after he asks them. But that is what's going on right now, as far as I can tell, is that there is a pilgrimage going up the mountain. I can see people walking, plenty of people, like, I don't know, 20 people. Just so I can see with my naked eye. And looks like the trucks have passed the people now. It's like part gravel, part paved up there. So I suppose once they got a chance to go around, they just moved right on around them. So now the trucks are going up. And there's some of our folks going up in trucks too. And this is the scene here currently. Okay, that's a transport van going up, which means they may intend to arrest people up at the top of the hill and transport them down. Can somebody post that, tweet that out? There's a transport van coming up and a county cop. So keep moving, stay walking. I might ask around too and see if I can find a ride up. And I did have signal up there before, so if I have signal, we'll definitely pick it up. But I'm not going to cut stream yet. I'm just warning y'all that that's what's about to happen. Is I'm going to try and get up there too. And now that the caravan is past the pilgrimage, it looks like they're moving a lot faster. So, okay, let's walk around and see what we can find out over here too. Oh, it's windy.
You guys go sit down and drink it so you're not in the way, please.
Oh. Okay, so here's the current food situation. Everybody's always wondering what kind of food we have. Looks like we got some fresh rolls. The sign-in sheet! Alright. Alright, I gotta sign that. And Auntie Koo has been sending up hot soup every morning with me, and or somebody, and in the evening too, I think, if she can find somebody to bring stuff up. So it looks like we're pretty well situated at the moment. I think that's a cake over there. That's what we brought up. And they have plenty of sandwich stuff and snacks.
More pouring in.
And more pouring in. I heard somebody say they were bringing 30 dozen eggs today, so.
There they are.
Oh, no, there they are! Oh my goodness! Speak of the eggs. Yeah, I say just leave them. Let the Wahine work it out. They got it pretty well under control here. Okay. This is basically the camp. This is where everybody's been hanging out and talking story and sign waving and greeting visitors. We greet usually pretty much every car that comes up. And folks have been just sleeping in their cars or taking shifts. We've had as few as a half a dozen folks here at a time or so. I don't think any less than that. And upwards of like 20 to 100 or more at other times. Looks like there's folks down there, there's folks all over. I'd say there's still at least 40 people here now. And I saw, gosh, with the naked eye, at least 20 or 50 people, it's hard to say, walking up the hill. And then a couple trucks have gone too with people in it. Okay. So, okay, what I am gonna do now is cut stream, just so we at least have something to post and tweet out with an update of what's going on. Plus, it's been a half an hour already. So, I'm gonna cut stream for a few minutes. I might even run down the car and get my, my tripod and stuff, and perhaps a coat, so if I can catch a ride up to the top, I won't freeze my tushy off. But please keep this channel open, keep this tab open. I will be live again, but I need to cut stream and post and get situated a little bit. So mahalo for watching. Please tweet this link out. We will be live a couple times today, and we will keep you updated if anything else happens. Definitely if I get any more news. Oh wait, there's Tom. Let's go ask Tom. How many people? Hey, Mr. Tom.
Yeah.
How many? Did you find out?
Oh, I'm asking.
Oh.
Hard to find out. Yeah, it's hard. Some people I think were moving to the side, but some were being arrested. It's kind of hard to tell.
Last I heard it was 15.
Okay. So here at least a dozen.
Yeah.
Leave easily. Okay.
20.
Okay.
They just went up again.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's what I've heard too. 15 or 20. Okay, so please tweet that out. As far as we can tell, so far there's been about 15 or 20 arrests. The other piece of important information is that the construction workers are making their way up the Mauna towards the construction site for the TMT, the 30-meter telescope. There have been 15 arrests here at Halepohaku at the Visitor Center. We just saw a transport van, a police van going up, which we haven't seen up here. With all the 40 cops we had earlier in the week and all that other stuff, they never had transport up here. And apparently they didn't want to take anybody down in their own car. Because that's how it works in Hawaii. See all those cop cars? That's with the blue light on it. That's how we do it here. You get your own SUV or a souped up Mustang, and then the cop shop gives you a blue light to put on top. And then that's your regular car during the night or the day, and your work car. So they transport people in a transport van. So we just saw a maroon colored transport van going up the hill. Looks like they are preparing for more arrests up the hill in case anybody blocks anything or does anything up there. I have not seen a tow truck, and that's usually pretty standard here, as they think we're going to pull our car across the road. No tow trucks, but there's plenty of cops. Plenty. I haven't counted, but there they are. They're all down there talking story, waiting for the next thing to happen too. Okay, so give me 10 minutes at least, because I want to run all the way over there and get my tripod and my coat and some other things and try and get some more info. Okay, so please tweet this out. The link should save, and then we'll be able to share that too. And I will be back live again, so just hang out. Mahalo for watching. Ahui ho. I'll check in with you in a few.